This is Eric Riker. I'm John Kilpatrick. We're with Oklahoma Aikido, Louisville, Kentucky, USA. And today we're looking at this same leading with just a direct stab of ski, in Aikido a ski. And so I'm going to be standing in your standard Kuta stance. And remember, in Kuta, all of Kuta, and I would say all of Aikido too, except Aikido doesn't talk about it, and Kuta makes a big deal about it. But it's based on the startle reflex. So this movement, and then they take this movement and turn it into a punch. And the way the practice form of this is to bring this other hand up to your chest. But today we're going to modify that and lead with the other hand. So I'm here, and as he goes to stab, that's your basic leading, the way we do it in Aikido. But in Kuta, what's going to happen is he comes in, and so as he comes in, I'll put this up, and this isn't threatening, so you don't want to go so far in here that you threaten him. What you want to do is pull him to you, so you pull him into this Kuta punch. And then this is just your standard spinning motion. And this work, of course, this is really a lot easier than the Aikido to do. You don't have to get him in deep. If you're terrified of the knife thingy or the stick thingy, you're hitting him and taking him out immediately. It feels much safer. The downside of this to me is that if that punch doesn't work for some reason, and we all know from just watching any kind of sport fighting or anything, punches don't always work. Maybe they don't usually work. So if that punch doesn't work, then you're standing there right at the end of that knife. That is not a good place to be. So that's the scary part of it, and the thing that makes Aikido feel safer to me. But on the other hand, with the Kuta, remember your basic Kuta move is this. So if he does that thrust, I can strike and then hit him in the face and come down with my basic Kuta practice. Which is basically an iron palm practice, because they have you practice on telephone books and all. And I'll point out that when you do this, strike with your have the feeling of striking with your elbows, and that makes your hands really whip. Very effective.